We've proven our durability throughout the years.
Do you guys hear that? Play that clip again.
We've proven our durability throughout the years.
Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, I am Send Steve, and today's sort of a kind of a big, but not really a big day for us. We are, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, going to be talking about the Bronco that is coming out. And if you guys like action-packed videos and you don't want to sit through kind of me explaining why I do or do not want to buy which Bronco that I do or do not want to buy, then you should probably click off of the video because it's not going to be very entertaining. It's just going to be basically what I'm thinking, the directions that I'd like to take things, and, you know, the vehicle that I would purchase and the vehicle that I'm going to purchase. So, with that being said, without further ado, I'm going to roll a little skit here of basically the long and thick of the versions of Broncos that are coming out. And it's actually from Ford Performance or Ford Motor Company. I don't know who actually released it. I'll have the their little tag down in the bottom here. But go ahead and roll that footage.
There's still some wild out there. Those grayed out sections on maps that map makers haven't gotten to yet. Places where cell service and calendar reminders don't exist. But you have to get out there and look for it. And to look for it, you need something that's just as wild as the wild. You need something that can look adventure in the eye and give it a firm handshake. Something built with the toughness of an F-Series and the spirit of a Mustang. Something that's not happy until it takes you through whatever creek or snow or mud or mountain trail or dune or logging road or landmark with death in its name. You need a Bronco. Built as wild as what you're looking for.
Do you guys hear that? Play that clip again.
Built as wild as what you're looking for.
It's got to be an EcoBoost. That has got to be an EcoBoost power plant. Roll that again. Listen to it.
Built as wild as what you're looking for.
It's going to be an EcoBoost. I'm almost guaranteeing that they're going to put an EcoBoost in this thing. I do also believe that they are going to do at least two different power plants. I think they're going to do the 2.0 turbo, and I also think they're going to do a 3.5 version. I don't think the sports are going to come out in a 3.5 version, but I do believe the full-size Bronco is going to have some kind of performance, guys. As you do know, they are planning to put lockers in these things. From the pictures that I've gathered and from some of the information, they are going to have the option of a front locker, a rear locker, and a transfer case locker. Now, don't quote me on all this, but I'm almost positive this thing is going to have a transfer case locker, front diff locker, rear locker. I mean, it's got to. It's got to. Look at some of the leaked photos that we guys have seen. Now, I'm not going to post them in here because that's their pictures and things like that, and I know some of the people out there will get a little upset about it, but I'm almost positive this thing is going to basically be like the Jeep Rubicon of Bronco, you know, full-size Broncos. I'm excited about it. I hope it happens. Let's roll another clip that we have coming up, and I mean, this thing has got to be as cool as they're making it out to be. Has to be. Has to be. Roll the other footage. I don't even like popcorn. Seriously, roll the footage.
When we introduced the Bronco nearly 55 years ago, We fulfilled an unmet need for those who were looking for something different.
So our customers were looking for something rugged. They were looking for a vehicle that they could work on the ranch with, but that would also take them to a trout stream or to a trailhead. The project name was GOAT, or GOAT, for goes over any terrain.
The origins of the Bronco date back to World War II, when the Ford Motor Company built more than 270,000 Jeeps for the armed services. By the late 50s and early 60s, Army vets who appreciated the ruggedness of the Army Jeep were buying them at Army surplus auctions and using them on their ranches and their farms and even in the suburbs. In 1963, Ford began to engineer the Bronco. It was going to be both a goat and a highway driver. Adoption of the Bronco as an off-road stalwart was swift. Strop Broncos racked up victories in 1968 at Riverside, the Mint 400, and the Baja 1000. In 1969, the Bronco was the first 4x4 of any kind to cross the finish line, setting a record that still holds today. These first-generation Broncos, in particular, have become among the hottest collectibles on the vintage market.
Each generation of Bronco had its own quirks, its own strengths and weaknesses.
After 30 years in the 4x4 space, Bronco was shelved. Yet love for the original first-generation Bronco with its iconic design and its ability to connect us to our love of the outdoors and getting deep into the wild has only furthered Bronco's authenticity and originality. Today's uninspired SUV landscape needs the Bronco ingenuity. Bronco will seize this opportunity to go beyond its original single nameplate, but now will have a trusted brand of 4x4 only vehicles. For our off-road purists, the all-new Bronco two-door will be the brand's halo model and proudly traces its roots back to the original Broncos. For those who want even more capability and versatility, our first ever Bronco four-door expands Bronco's brand's off-road customer reach. And with Bronco Sport, the Bronco small SUVs, the brand immediately reaches the fast-growing class of small SUVs with an authentic off-road capability, durability, and ingenuity.
We've got a rich history of off-roading. We know how to do this. The Bronco, when it first was introduced, set a whole new chinning bar for what off-road SUV really was. We've proven our durability throughout the years. We're going to take all of those learnings and knowledge and we're going to put it into a brand new product.
Coming with the return of Bronco is a great new online community called Bronco Nation. This is a singular online community for Bronco lovers and fans to go to and learn more about Bronco and the Bronco lifestyle. Bronco Off-Rodeo is included with the purchase of your Bronco 2 or 4-door or your Bronco Sport Badlands series. It's an opportunity for new owners to experience and learn about the capability of their vehicle from off-road instructors in one of 4 outstanding epic locations across the U.S. Built Wild describes the DNA of the Bronco, the unparalleled durability of the vehicle. We've tested it out in the wild in some extreme environments such as Johnson Valley. It describes the design DNA that's purposeful and true to the design of all Broncos. And it also describes the capability of the Bronco, that it can go over any type of terrain.
All right. Now that you guys see that, they're obviously going to have, like I've already said, the sport version. That's going to be the first version that comes out. I don't know if it is going to be fully, to my benefit to purchase the new one that comes out, the sport, run through, see if we can get a lift kit for it and everything like that. But I'm excited about it because if I can get an early allocation on the Bronco, the sport, I might end up taking it. They're also saying that it's probably going to be another year. I really don't like popcorn. They're saying it's going to be another year till the full-size Bronco comes out, they think. So we're looking, new one's going to come out probably 6 to 8 months later. The full-size Bronco is going to come out. I don't know that I really want to wait, a year and a half to have a brand new vehicle. I am looking to put a new vehicle on the channel. As you guys do know, everything I have is going to be sold off very, very soon. I used to, post about it and say, oh, it's for sale. If it sells, it sells. I'm ready to move this stuff, guys. Now, I won't take, rock bottom price for all this stuff, but I do believe I have the RX-8 sold. I do believe I actually have the Avalanche sold. Tomorrow, I got to finish that video and all that, get that thing all cleaned up. But I'm going to start knocking things out, guys. I'm making room. I don't want all this stuff anymore. Everybody says for channel growth, you need to have newer vehicles. You got to do this. You got to do that. And you know what? I'm going to take everyone's word for it and try it out. You guys want to see new vehicles of the channel? We're going to have a brand new Bronco coming within the next, hopefully 6 months. If I can get a Bronco Sport and you guys all agree, that's another thing. I need you to drop your comments down below. If you guys really think I should get a Bronco Sport, the first little mid-size SU Ford Escape looking thing, I'll get one. I'll off-road it. I'll do everything as long as they come up with an off-road version. I don't want to get one if they don't have an off-road version, something that is going to come with at least 31s or, off-road capabilities. You guys, I know you guys understand what I'm saying. I don't want to just get one as like a daily driver. I want something that I can try out. I want to take it out in the trails, beat the snot out of it, and I'm hoping to break things within the first 6 months. So I'd like to wait for a full-size Bronco, but if you guys want to see a sport built on the channel, I don't know if I'd be able to then eventually be able to purchase the full-size one. I think I should be able to. But I mean, it's a gamble I'm going to take. So if you guys want to see the Bronco Sport and you don't want me to wait till I get the full-size one, then so be it. We'll get a Sport, have some fun with it, take it off-road and beat the snot out of it, maybe get a lift kit made for it and everything, and just sort of enjoy it and go from there. But I would, after seeing that last footage that you guys seen, I'll play some of it again.
For our off-road purists, the all-new Bronco two-door will be the brand's halo model and proudly traces its roots back to the original Broncos. For those who want even more capability and versatility, our first ever Bronco four-door expands Bronco's brand's off-road customer reach. And with Bronco Sport, the Bronco small SUVs, the brand immediately reaches the fast-growing class of small SUVs with an authentic off-road capability, durability, and ingenuity.
Seriously, after seeing some of that footage, how can I not wait for a full-size Bronco? I want the lockers. I want all the off-road capabilities, the V6. I just want all the cool features, the top that it looks like it's going to come off by their pictures and everything. I am freaking excited. I don't know. That's the other thing I don't know. Two-door, four-door, I don't really know. It's frustrating. I just wish it was out and I wish I could just go there. So look for a video coming out on the 13th of us going and actually, specking out one of these Broncos. Honestly, I hope you guys are excited. Now all of a sudden I like popcorn. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because here I'm smelling it. Again, I wish YouTube could smell a lot of the things that are out here. But, alright, so there you see, they kind of explain the different models. And you can definitely tell by the way they're doing it. They're going to launch the sport version. Then they're going to launch what I think is they'll do like a two-door, four-door version first. I don't foresee them launching both of them at the same time. They might. I don't really know. I'm not really big into following that type of major headlining stuff. It would be cool if they headline them both or submerge them both out at the same time. And again, I honestly think at this point, I want the two-door version. I know you guys are going to say, well, Steve, you want it to be kid-friendly, yada, 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 but I don't want that crazy long wheelbase. Again, I do intend to fully off-road this vehicle. I do intend to put it to its paces. I intend to break stuff. I'm going to come out right out and say, I intend to break this thing within 6 months of ownership. I am going to go hard on it. I am going to test it. It's something I wanted to do now for the last year and a half that they've been announcing them. I am going to be hard on this Bronco when it comes out. So Ford Motor Company, if you plan on giving out a okey doke one, you better give me like the last allocation because I'm going to ride this thing. I'm going to ride this thing hard. Or I'm going to do exactly what this thing's designed to do. You're going to give me an early allocation and say, okay, this guy's going to test it. We want him out there on the front line, putting it to his paces because that's what we're going to do. So either way, I'm okay with either way it comes. Again, if you guys want to see the sport version, let me know in the comments down below. I do believe that it is going to be a full year until the full-size version comes out. I could potentially purchase this one, do what I want to do, and, sell it. I don't know if I'd be operating at a loss at that rate. I don't really want to operate at a loss. I'd still obviously have my filler content with some of the other vehicles and projects that I have, but I would go crazy with that one too. So if I do get the sport version, it's got to have to be their like top tier off-road version. It can't be like the Ford Escape. It can't have no ground clearance. There you guys have it. I'm going to wrap this video up. We are 100% getting a Bronco. Hope you guys are excited about it, and I can't wait to roll some more footage. So we got a bunch of videos coming out again this week. Avalanche is almost done. I got to fully detail that. F350 had an oil leak. I actually found 3 different oil leaks on that thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to release that video or not because it's just kind of silly stuff. Plus, my voice was like really in bad shape when I put the transmission in this. So I'm gonna try to remake a lot of the Avalanche video. I probably won't do much of the F350 turbo leak and things like that. It ended up having an O-ring that was bad, and then actually the if you follow me on Instagram, you can see on there the O-ring around the oil filter was leaking. So a bunch of like weird little leaks that thing had that I didn't know about. And it, you know what, it is what it is. Not mad about it. We've got that thing running tip top, I believe. I'm getting ready to go out here and finish it. But I got all the O-rings and seals and everything in for that and the Avalanche. I got to go out here and knock these things out, get the videos out to you guys, and I'm just freaking excited. So there you guys have it again. If you like the content, please smash that like button. Please subscribe. And I will see you guys in a video on the 13th if you're here for the Bronco. And now I got a kernel stuck in my throat. That's going to end it. Take care. Coronavirus. Oh, I really do have a kernel stuck in my throat. Oh. In the video. I'm over here acting like I got a cameraman. We broke. Alright, in the video. Have a good night, guys.